Bussin fans, Houston Texans fans, thank you guys for joining us. If you are not already, subscribe to the podcast. We went to the Houston Texans training camp. Taylor, take it away.
Listen, being a Tennessee Titans guy myself, I was hurt every single moment I was in that building. They had a clean operation there. They had a good, solid practice. We had Will Anderson, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell on. Nico Collins, Tank Dell brought those two together on the same episode. Great time. They set us up right behind the fans. It was loud, obnoxious. Mitch in the back, who's actually filming this right now, told us that actually the audio came in pretty good, and that fires us all up. We hope you enjoy this. If you're a Houston fan coming here for the first time, do us a favor and subscribe with 5 stars right now. And then I'm going to tell you also tighten up. Have a great day. Big hugs, tiny kisses. We hope you guys enjoy this episode.
We're rolling? All right, here's the deal. Usually we're in a small studio where the music is not playing behind us. Fans are not behind us. So I'm going to need you to put that mic as close to your mouth as possible when you're talking, brother. But we have Will Anderson on the podcast. Give him a round of applause real quick. Round of applause, Will Anderson.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Starting as a freshman at Alabama, national champion.
During the Saban era.
Drafted 3rd overall in last year's draft. The
Defensive Player of the
2023 Defensive Rookie of the Year for defensive players. The Hammer. The Terminator in college. What do we call you? What's your nickname now in the NFL?
They still calling me the same thing, man.
What is that?
The Terminator.
The Terminator?
They still calling me that.
I don't know if you know anything about us. We both played for the Titans at one point in our lives.
I think I see you going back and forth with somebody. Was it on my team?
Maybe, probably. Honestly, Bill O'Brien and I had a couple of run-ins with each other. He's the old coach here. But there's always the talk of the Houston Oilers uniforms. I want to talk about your stance on who should be able to wear the Oilers uniforms.
I think we should. I mean, it started here in Houston. I mean, we should be wearing them, man. We them.
What do you think about this? Because you guys play twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1, the stakes are whoever wins earns the right to wear the retros in Game 2.
I like that.
Would you be against that?
I wouldn't be against that at all.
See, I would change one thing to that, and it's just like a trophy game in college. So the previous season, whoever won the last meeting, the first meeting, whoever won keeps the uniforms on. So it's just always every single game.
So if you're wearing the uni, you can't wear it until you beat them, basically. Once you beat them, then you get it.
I like
that.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Let's propose that to the NFL right now.
We should.
Change some rules.
But we should just have it overall.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know you got to stand up for Houston. But growing up, I heard you were a madman. Mm-hmm. Your old man was hard on you in football.
Yep.
I heard you got pranked a lot by your family.
Yep.
Like, throw us back to the youngin' days and give us a story or two. I also heard your old man would pull you out of the game from the stands.
So, like, I didn't have the typical dad to where, like, if something was going on, he'd be like, keep my son in the game. It's like, why my son not playing? He'll be right here in the stands. He said, get his ass out of there, coach. He don't want to play right now. Sit his ass. Come on. You can come up here next week. We can go home. That's the type of dad I had, man. My dad was tough on me. He didn't play, like, all the whining and pouting and all that, man. He was on me hard.
You had a Friday Night Lights dad.
Of course.
Yeah. A hole on the ball.
Yeah.
I stopped hearing my dad once I got to college. But going all the way up into high school, I heard him every game. And once I got to college, I was like, yes, I can't hear his voice.
Did you ever get pulled out of a game in high school because he was saying?
Oh, no. About time I tuned him out, and I was doing my thing back then. Like,
Coach is telling you, hey, stay focused.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
You know he's balling out, too. The coach is like, I don't know what his dad's talking about. We're definitely not pulling Will out of the game.
Yeah.
Alabama. What made you want to go to Alabama?
Honestly, I always tell people it was a gamble. I was like, I just want to see why they so great. Like, I want to see what they do. And I early the road, and I remember my first fourth quarter when we brung it up, I literally took a knee in the huddle, and I was like, damn, this is why they're so great. And I was really thinking over my whole life decision, but I really just wanted to go to compete for real, like, just to go against the best and, like, really, like, make a name for myself.
Any fight stories back in the college days? Because you guys have a lot of dogs on your guys' team. I would assume it gets pretty heated in those Saban practices.
A lot of fights, man. My last year there, I remember it was like a whole like scout team. It was so crazy because the scout team offense and defense, we used to fight all the time. And we was like, man, I know today they're not going to try us. And it was just one day, it was super hot outside. And one of the O-linemen had pushed one of the DBs in the back. And it was just an all-out brawl for like 2 periods straight. And Coach Saban was cussing everybody out and saying, get your asses back to the sideline. And I think he pushed somebody too, so I don't know. But that's just between us.
Did you get some licks in?
Yeah, I got one lick in.
I got one. Dude, you guys, it seems like every day at practice you guys had something going on out here.
Yeah.
Why are tempers so high in Houston?
Man, I think it's just the competition, the competitive nature now. Like, everybody's competing at a high level. The energy's high. It's positive. And I think it's just brotherly love, man. I think that's what makes really great teams great.
When you and CJ get drafted last year, you know, recently before that, Houston was like a dumpster fire. I mean, honestly, though, it was.
They had a couple years. They had a couple years.
There a lot of
made the playoffs.
Yeah, and but a lot of expectation on you guys coming in. You got
Yeah.
Coach Ryans too. What do you feel like was the biggest shift last year with you guys coming in that first year?
I think it was just the culture shift, getting the guys. You know, they played in a lot of close games, but I think getting the right type of people in here, the right type of culture, hard working, all that type of stuff in here was like the best thing that could have happened to this place. Just a shift wise of mindset and mentality.
Is there a play or a moment that you identify where you feel like you earn your respect of the fellas?
I would say every snap, man. It's not just one particular play. I feel like every snap, I'm continuously giving it all for my teammates, trying to be a good leader, man. Just trying to fly around and swarm every play, man, and just be there for my team and show up.
When you talk about leadership, you obviously being at Alabama, you guys are at the top of the food chain. You're taking third overall, so you were in a big leadership role there. Going into your rookie year, how did you try to demonstrate more leadership capabilities at such a young age when you have these like 10-year vets, 3 kids, a couple mortgages, and they're like, man, young buck, what are you talking to me about for leadership?
It was so crazy, man, because I actually got voted as a captain my rookie year, and it wasn't a shocker, but it was just like I was nervous because I'm like, just like you said, like I'm a young dog coming in here with these 10-year vets,
Grown
like,
men.
They're grown men. Like I'm new to the league, like. But I think the biggest thing for me, I just want to keep my head down and just work hard and show them like I'm not all talk. I'm not going to just try to like talk to you guys. I'm just going to show you through my actions, and then we can build up to it. So like this year, I try to be more vocal, just because like I know right from wrong. I know how a coach is supposed to go, and I know how to set the tone.
Are you more of a vocal guy? We got to go to during our spring tour. We went to Bama, and that staff, like everybody in the building, talked insanely high about you. Are you a big vocal guy?
Yeah, I brought the defense up last week, man, to talk to him, man. And I think that's what you have to have is some type of leadership and camaraderie with the team, man. Just to know that like we got to keep this thing going, and what happened last year was last year, and we got to focus on this year.
With I lost my train of thought.
I have a fun one.
Go ahead.
So I was our producer, shout out to boy Sherm, was telling me that your family, like, you had a lot of pranks happen. You guys are a big prankster family. Can you give a couple pranks that are most memorable?
So one time, my dad used to breed pit bulls. So we used to have a whole bunch of pit bulls in the backyard.
It's a great
and
start.
He had 2 of them roam around. And I was little at the time, and we had this giraffe suit. I don't know why we had it. But my sisters dressed me up, and I think we just finna play around the house and, you know, all that. They put me in the giraffe suit. All I know is all 5 of them, like, they picked me up, took me to the screen-in door, opened the screen-in door like this wide, and just let the dog start, like, growling at me and trying to bite me and, like, trying to, like, attack me or whatever like that. And I was screaming and crying like,
how old are you? How old are you?
The worst prank I've ever heard.
5 or 4 years old at the time.
It's just 5 pitches.
And you thought the salt thing was bad.
Hey, he kind of stopped and was just kind of staring, flashing back.
I'm like, man, I was literally crying like nobody. And then the biggest thing, like my parents used to work during the day, so I just used to be at home with them by myself. And I mean, I was crying. I think I ain't even going to embarrass myself like that, but I almost peed on myself. I think, man.
Bro, that would be terrifying, bro.
They're worse than brothers. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They're worse than brothers.
Pit bulls. How many pit bulls were there?
A lot.
Dog.
A lot. We had a whole backyard. My mom made my dad. Another situation happened, and we had to get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
So you're not the point of contact for all the fellas when they want a dog. You're not like, hey, I got you.
Well, we breed them now. My dad just started breeding them again. So trying to get the business out there again, but it's cool.
Hey, on defense, you guys got some studs out there. I'm just looking at the guys. Is it Alshir?
Yes.
Alshir. He came over from the Titans. Tell me about him, dude, because he looks like he has
And Autry, right? Autry?
Nico Autry,
yeah.
Nico Autry, yeah.
An infectious personality. What's he brought to the table here?
Man, he's incredible. The energy that he has, the way he can bring the defense up, man. And I remember one situation in practice, I had jumped off sides, and like I've never had anybody like get on me before. Like I correct myself, and I had got mad at myself. He said, "Stop fucking pouting," and it kind of like, you don't know who I am. And it was just that respect level because I'm like, okay, he challenged me. I like that shit. That's what we need. And ever since then, like, the defense has just been on one. Like, he gets everybody going, man. He flies around and he has fun, and he does it the right way.
What traits do you enjoy the most, like watching Coach Ryans, being his first head coaching job, being a defensive guy? Like, what have you liked the most about Coach Ryan?
I just love that he's a player's coach, man. He actually coaches, and he actually loves his players, man. And he actually gets the time to know his players and actually coach them and get them to know ball and just more than ball. Like
can you talk about like an example of what that means, like players coach? Because obviously we throw it around a lot, but I feel like we know in our minds, like when somebody walks in a room and they feel like they're connecting with you more one-on-one and teaching you the game versus, hey, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. Is there like a certain example that you're able to speak to when talking about him being a player's coach?
So, for instance, when I first got here, most head coaches, when you draft a rookie, they could have just been like, man, just go out there and do what you normally do, like whatever you were doing at Alabama. And I came up to him one day, and I was like, Coach, like, how can I get better on this and that? And he stopped me. He said, Will, I just want you to get better at one thing. I don't want you to do no other move the rest of camp. He said, I just want you to work a long arm or work a bull. That's it. That's the only move I want you to work, and I want you to just keep perfecting that move every day. And he got them to show clips for me. He got them to make a reel for me and everything. And every day he was just on me about that. And for him to, like, just say, I want you to work on this one thing, and he showed me clips.
And then follow up with it,
up with me, and just show my progress and my progress. That's what made me even respect him even more as a
I
coach.
love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
You talk about working on one thing every day. Talk about going against a guy like Laremy Tunsil every single day.
Man. Man, I think Bama kind of prepared me. Like, being there, like, they have great guys, you know what I'm saying? But then you get here, you go against an elite guy, like a really elite guy, and he gets me better for sure. Like, going against him, it's hard to beat him because he's so technically sound, man.
Bro, his feet are beautiful.
His feet are insane. I watch it set, and I'll just watch how he does everything, and it's still like, dang, I can't beat him. But he's great, man.
Dude, he is stout.
Casual. Dude,
Yeah.
His feet,
He's massive,
his play,
too.
Like, energy is so casual, but his feet are like typewriters.
Yeah.
It's
he
insane.
can stay square for so long.
Yes.
I think that's what makes him really great. He can stay square in his stance.
Yeah.
He doesn't open up the gate.
In our division, who have you had the most difficulty with? Colts, Jags, Titans. Because Titans, I hate saying this, you kind of went crazy. And it pissed me off.
I would say the Colts, number 72.
Yeah.
Just because he's like, I was a rookie though, but he's just very strong-handed. Wants to like just grab you and hold on to you.
Yeah.
The other side was a good side. But other than that, that's the only person.
Is 72 the one you're most looking forward to seeing this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to going on against the teams. I think this second year just been a confident boost, and just going back and watch the film and being so embarrassed. Like, what were you even thinking? Like, what were you even doing, man?
Yeah.
And coming out here trying to get better at those things.
Go ahead. I was gonna say on the flip side of Coach Ryan, you mentioned the things you love about him. What is a pet peeve of his?
Who, Coach Ryan?
Yeah, pet peeve that you have.
That he doesn't like?
That you don't like. Not that you don't like, but like a pet peeve of him that kind of shows the human side of it. Because not everybody, you don't just love everybody all the time.
I mean, honestly, man, I don't really have one, man. He's great. And I've had some coaches where I did have pet peeves, but like, man, I respect him so much because we have the same personality, we have the same mindset and mentality. So it's easy for me to play for him and understand him. So
how about pet peeve of Coach Saban?
Let's see. I mean, it prepared us for it, but we would literally do like team run versus scouts, and then we'd do team run versus ones back to back. Like, we'd go right back. And I was just like, bro, why can't we just do team run versus the ones and get it out the way, bro?
Right.
That is frustrating. You all tired now?
Bro.
Oh, I know we got to get you out here. We're going to do Twisted Question real quick. The Twisted Question. Sherm.
Yeah, twisted question is, you can eat meat, but you have to hunt and fish for it for a year. Or you can eat meat, but it tastes like celery for a year.
So the question is, you can eat meat for a year, but you got to fish and hunt for it, or you can eat meat and it tastes like celery for a year.
Oh, well, y'all must don't know I'm a fisher.
We know.
I'm a fisher.
Oh, we read up on you.
I'm fishing.
It's damn it, Sherm. Sorry about that question. He's an outdoors guy. He's saying he's gonna eat what he kills, what he catches.
Well, can you hunt?
Oh no.
See, that's a whole different thing. You're going, was it pescatarian?
I guess
the rest
so.
of your life.
I'm
You're
scared.
not hunting down a deer.
I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you scared of hunting?
Man, what are we hunting first?
Let's just say deer.
Oh, that's easy. I think I can stay still.
What are you scared of? What are we lying? We in Africa?
Boar, they be like the boar hunting.
Yeah, but y'all down south love that shit.
No.
Guys ever take you? I'm sure you had guys on your team that would go hunting boars with knives only.
I seen
knives
videos,
and
but I
dogs,
never got
bro.
a chance to get out there.
Hey, that shit looks crazy,
I'm
right?
scared of that. I take my chances on the lake, man.
What would you do?
Take my chances on the lake.
What would you do?
Oh, I'm killing. I'm a hunter.
Yeah,
I'm a hunter. What are you
already know
talking
how to
about?
Hunt once a year.
JC goes try to come out and just be a baller. And come out and try to be overly aggressive.
And just to tell you, that one hunt a year could feed me for the rest of the year. Just FYI. I just know,
Give me the celery,
just know I'm a
dude.
hunter.
I know what I am. I will die. I will literally die. I'm a domesticated cat. And it's about living. Give it to that next year.
Hey, Will, bro, we appreciate you for coming on, man. We know we got to get you out of here.
Dude, we appreciate you.
But good luck. Stay healthy.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, bro. And go Titans.
Go Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at our training camp tour right now. It is loud. Gentlemen, Nathaniel Jasper Dell and Nico Collins.
The government. Don't call him by his government.
Yeah. We got the boys with us just to finish the practice. If you're listening and you're frustrated because it's loud as fuck outside, it's because the fans are going hard for Houston right now. These kids are running up. What is it like having fans here, boys? You guys love it?
Man, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's the reason why we're here, man. The energy they bring, they're the reason why we come out here every day and just have fun.
Yeah.
They bring the energy to the season. So, I feel like for us, man, it's really just going out there and having fun for them.
I love that.
Yeah.
You said everything.
Where would you guys rank your receiving core in the league right now?
I'm
You guys seem
confident.
pretty
I'm
stacked in
confident.
the
So
room.
me personally, we got to go out there and put in the work and show everybody else. But I feel like our confidence in the receiver room, I feel like we gonna say first.
Yeah,
we gonna say we
sure.
top two and not two.
So,
But
What other teams out there you kind of have? Do you keep your eye on, or you think would be in that list with y'all?
man, there's some great receivers.
Yeah, it's a lot
You
out
got.
there, man. Sure.
I feel like you got Chicago. Chicago, one of them. They got a great receiver room. I still feel like Tennessee. You got
Tennessee
Calvin
solid.
Ridley,
It is.
Hopkins. You got them
Tennessee
guys.
does have a sneaky wide
They got
receiver
sneaky,
right
they're
now.
sneaky.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, they straight.
It's some great receivers all over. So man, there's a lot. You got Vikings, Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Solid,
JJ.
Solid, yeah. But I feel like with us, man, we just all different. We different. I feel like everybody game here is different. You got. Oh no, it's different, man.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody just
Yeah, we gotta. Don't be scared. Get
Oh, my
that thing
bad.
close to your
put that thing
lips.
Okay.
No pause. No homo.
No diddy.
Yeah, no diddy. Hey, but like I was telling you before, man, congrats on your contract
Thank you.
extension. It's always
Thank you.
massive when you get that next contract extension.
Yeah, it is.
And bro, for you, I feel like you have such a crazy story. Starting out at Alabama A&M, I was reading up a little bit of your high school, like trying to get your first offer. They pull it. You go to community college. Then you go to Houston with Coach Carrier, and I think that is an awesome story. Can you try to put your story in a nutshell and talk about like what Coach Carrier meant to you when he bet on you going to Houston when everybody else was saying he is not the right build at all to kind of get in our wide receiver room?
Yeah, man. Coach Carey, I love him. I still talk to him to this day, man. He did everything for me. I feel like without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today for sure. And it's funny because he told me like once I got to Houston, I wasn't gonna want to leave. And now that I'm here, I don't want to leave. But man, I say like back in JUCO, I didn't have like no offers. I had 3 offers: Central Michigan, Akron, and Houston. And he actually flew all the way to Kansas for me and sat in there. We met for like an hour, 32 hours. And he just looked at me in my eyes like he could saw that I was hungry. He saw the dog in me, and like after that they gave me the offer. I earned the offer, and it was wraps after that.
Was there ever a point in that process where you were thinking to yourself, maybe football is not for me, maybe these people are right?
Nah. I felt like either way, however it went, I was gonna get here regardless. I was gonna just keep my head down, keep working. I was gonna find a way for sure. So I never felt like that.
For sure.
What do you feel like you learned from Tate coming in when he gets drafted, comes into the league,
What I
and
learned
being
from
an
him?
undersized cat?
Yeah, man, it's really about the dog in him, the heart. It's not about the size. It's not about what you bring to the table, man. It's really about your heart, your mindset, man. And since day one he came in on a mission, and it showed every day, man. Off season, during the season, practice, man. Like the boy hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to rock, he want to shine, man. And I feel like the grind he been putting in ever since he got here in the off season, in season, is showing. It's the reason why he's special. So I feel like, man, for us, it's like this wide out, this whole offense, man, we're gonna be dangerous, man. Once we start clicking, getting in the rhythm, getting our swag back, man, it's gonna be in trouble. The league gonna be in trouble for sure.
You talk about you brought up swag, dude, and obviously the Tennessee Titans have probably the best alternative uniforms in all of the NFL.
Yeah.
Retro.
Nah, they had. I
They
feel like
did.
ours fire.
That was crazy.
You think yours are better than the Oiler ones? Would you rather
Tough.
Who do you're lying? That's you're
Yeah.
lying.
The baby blues we got now.
The Baby Blues is basically just trying to copy
Yeah.
the Oilers. But my
it
question, I'm
started
not
with
trying
us,
to.
though, right?
Started with
It
us.
started with us. You feel me?
That is a crazy thing for him to wear right now.
Yeah.
Just you know that
People
we're
play
hosts.
for,
We're
we both
hosts
play for the
here.
Titans.
Yeah.
Who do you think should be able to wear the OG Houston Oiler uniforms?
Come on, man.
I feel
Just
like
said
Houston. Houston.
Yeah, Houston Oilers.
You guys know about copyright laws? You guys know about owner Bud Adams?
Nah, I don't know about all that.
With all that, they got it with all that.
Yeah, they got
See,
that. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
above my pay grade.
How do you feel about this? So, like trophy games, college, like the Paul Bunyan Trophy.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that game, they
Uh-huh.
bring the trophy to the next game. Whoever wins takes
Got to
it.
take it. Yeah.
So Houston plays Tennessee twice a year.
yeah.
Need that.
Whoever wins the last game gets to wear the Oiler uniforms. And every time y'all play, it's Oilers.
I like that.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
that's the
straight.
best decision to have.
bro.
The best one, right?
Yeah, that's the
best
They
one.
gotta change that
Go with.
rule in the league because that
Big
would add
time,
so
yeah.
much to the
We
rivalry.
so
wouldn't be
much.
able to wear it when we played them ever.
Yeah.
Right? I'm
Yeah,
asking,
you
like, right?
cannot wear those uniforms. But I'm saying the OG Houston Oiler.
Yeah.
Like if y'all beat the Titans,
Yeah.
The
Maybe.
proposal is it's up for grabs by y'all every
yeah,
year.
Yeah.
that's essentially the trophy game. Is
Dang,
taking
okay.
the uniforms. So the
Hey, I
next
ain't
time
know
y'all
that.
play, y'all be able
Yeah.
to wear it.
I like that.
You like
That'd
that?
be pretty
that.
smooth. That'd be
Hey,
pretty
you have
smooth.
a fun recruiting story with Coach Harbaugh. Is
Yeah.
it true that he
Eating his fries.
he ate your fries when he first
Yeah,
met
man,
you?
that man ate my fries. Look, it was crazy. I came in, man, from lunch, right? So he came in, him and Coach Pep. So they was in the field house, man. You know, he sat down. You know, I was eating my lunch. You know, he was sitting there beside me. He said, "What's up, Jim Harbaugh?" I'm like, "How you doing, Nico Collins?" Like, the food look kind of good. He went there and grabbed the fry, right? I'm like, "Go ahead, you know, just have it, you know." But and then that night, man, he came over to the crib. You know, he stayed over. And
He
it was-
slept over?
Yeah, he slept over. It was crazy because I wasn't expecting him to, you feel me, to chill.
Oh, he
That is
Jim
wild.
wanted
Yeah,
you
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Like in a
He slept-
camper outside, or
Man, I'm
or-
talking
or
about.
he shared the room.
He
with
came in. No, he was in the living room. He was in the living room on the floor. So he came on the floor. Yeah, so he came in. He came in the city, man. So he was there the whole entire day. Him and Pep Hamilton, and we was there just chilling. You know, he said we was gonna stay the night. I really didn't believe it until he really didn't leave. It was like 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh yeah,
you.
he's for
Said you
real.
got an extra pillow. on top?
Yeah, it was for real. You know,
You
so.
had to commit.
Yeah, I
You
had to.
commit.
It was one of them. I was like, yeah, Harbaugh, he's locked in with me, man. And I feel like ever since then, he stood out to me in my whole recruiting process. So I feel like, man, Harbaugh always been that guy for me.
When you were at Michigan, did
Yeah.
everybody have similar stories about
Yeah.
Harbaugh doing wacky?
Yeah.
What was the craziest recruiting story you heard about Jim Harbaugh?
Crazy recruiting. I think the recruiting one just staying at the recruit house.
Yeah.
But one day after camp, he jumped in the swimming pool like full of clothes, khakis, collar shirt, cleats. You know, he went over to the real talk, yo. He went over to the swimming, the dive thing. They told him to come over there, and he jumped off the highest thing, like cannonball, grabbing one leg, full of khakis, belt, hat on, glasses, all that. Like just jumping in head deep. I'm
He's
like,
a
yo, you're
football guy
different.
through and through.
Yeah, I love it though. He's
Hey,
a great coach.
We had a chance to go out to Oregon and interview some cats. Tez Johnson was one of them. Are you familiar with Tez? Yeah. So Tez claims that you are the swaggiest receiver
Yeah,
in the
the-
NFL.
the
drip,
most,
nah,
the
The
most
swaggiest receiver in the
for
NFL.
sure.
For sure. That boy drip. I
think
get it
he's
to him.
for
sure? For
I get
sure.
it to him.
Who you think's competing with you?
You know what I do? I'm like Dion. Like I lay mine all out before the game. I feel good. Play
Yeah,
good.
Tez
yeah.
said too.
I
yeah,
lay
you
mine
know.
all out. I have to.
Nah, I get to him.
I have to picture myself in it. Like
Yeah.
put the
yeah.
sleeve by the
That's
shirt
real.
and everything.
Tez was talking about like
There's a lot of
if there'd be
play,
like gold
scuffle
on
on
the green cleats, he'd wear like a gold mouthpiece. It's like it's the details.
It's the
Small
small
stuff. It's
thing.
small stuff. Yeah.
What's
small
more
thing.
important to you, the pre-game fit or the game fit?
game?
I say the game fit.
Game
I don't care about the pregame. I come in there with some black Air Force Ones,
like, that's
some
quick.
gym shorts, and a jacket. I don't care about like dressing up before the games.
Yeah. You just
I
what's
care
on the
about
field.
when
On
I'm
the
on the
field,
field.
on the
When all
field,
the eyes,
yeah,
I feel like
that's
all
real.
eyes on me on there. So.
Is there another receiver around the league that you peep his game, you peep his fit every week?
Nico be swaggy with the two sleeves.
Yeah.
Diggs be swaggy.
Diggs, for sure. I sweat too much. I get hot. That's the thing. That gotta come off.
It ain't
It's all me.
really too much
Take it
people
off,
though
man.
that come hard like that.
So you're
Yeah.
changing the game of fashion in the NFL.
Yeah. You know, I ain't chasing the. Oh, you said changing?
Changing.
A little bit. My dog be dripped up.
I hope
man.
so.
My dog be soft.
I hope so.
What
love.
should we hit a segment with them? Or
Yeah,
you
let's
got
do.
something
Let's
you
do.
got one?
I want to talk about the off season, man. That the shooting that took place. You had a fib, all that stuff. Like how was that turbulent process for you? Like what was
Say
that
that
night
again?
like?
Say that
That
again.
night like when you got shot at?
Oh, when I got shot, how was it
I
like?
love that it gets closer. You kind of say it a little softer.
Yeah,
you know,
'cause he did kind of
when you,
intimidate me a little
when
bit.
you
I
got
can't.
shot.
I can't hear him. You said
He's
how
talking
was
about the
it?
night that the shooting happened.
Yeah.
How was it?
No, like just like how it all went down.
Yeah.
the process of coming back from that? Like
Oh yeah,
mentally,
well,
how was that?
it went down just at a pool party. You know, a fight broke out. People did what they do. You know, in Florida, you know, it's no gun laws, so everybody's just carrying guns now. And a fight broke out. Somebody pulled out a gun. Shots went off. I ran. I got hit. I didn't even realize I was hit until like when I was running, I jumped the fence, and when I came down, I felt like a sharp pain go through my leg. I was like, oh shit. And that's when I figured I got hit. But I mean, afterwards, you know, after I got out of the hospital, like when I was in the hospital, when they told me, they was like, it was a through and through, and told me that I'd be good and I could play football again, and like it'd be like a week or two for recovery, a week to 3 weeks for recovery. Man, I felt fine. I was like, all right, that's all I needed to hear.
Just grateful.
Yeah, like the next day I was jogging. Like I went down to like the basketball courts where I was staying at. I was like jogging on the basketball courts, just getting my mind right. I'm like, I got to get back fast as possible. So that was my whole thing. That's my whole mindset.
When he made the
It's a
comeback,
blessing,
were you
man.
guys playing mini men when he came back in the wide receiver room? Hey, welcome
man.
back,
Glad my
We
dog
you're all
good.
right.
For sure.
Hey,
Glad my
so
dog good.
we got a segment on Bussin'
Sure.
with the boys called Tier Talk, and the whole idea is to rank your top 3 of these things.
Okay.
Our Tier Talk segment today is going to be white guy sayings.
Okay.
So things you hear white dudes say in the locker room. So you can take a minute.
White boy saying.
White boy.
sayings.
Okay.
Hold on, let's talk to each other.
Okay.
He said, let's talk. He said, let's talk to each other.
That dip. What else?
You got your 3?
I got 2.
What up, boy? Yeah, me neither. What up, boy? That boy? Nah.
I think mine here, I'll start it off. As being a Caucasian myself,
Hold on, talk to me.
I think what's up, bro, is a staple.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
That's
up?
That's
staple.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
That's
about
awesome.
something that
And I
Ben
think
said.
number
Yeah.
1, my tier 1 is
No bueno. No bueno.
is the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Like all white dudes say that, especially when you get a little older.
That's real.
You become a dad.
That's
I
real.
think the man, the myth, the legend starts to enter your
The
vocabulary.
man, the myth, the legend. Yeah.
I need Ben over here with me.
Yeah.
man.
Our receiver
don't
coach
got no-
goes
I
Ben.
don't
He got all the
slogans
lingo.
right now.
Yeah, he got all the lingos.
I don't have no slogans.
Let
I
me
know
see.
y'all.
Let me see.
Hey, dude.
I do.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude.
What's up,
one.
dude?
What's up, dude? Is probably my tier 3.
Yeah.
See, our coach be like, no what?
No, he be like, no bueno.
no bueno.
No
He
bueno.
say that a lot.
No bueno.
No
You
bueno.
mess up in film? No bueno.
No bueno. What the freak? Yeah, what the freak?
There we go. That's a good one.
What the freak? What else?
Just your casual, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Always a firm hand. Nice to meet you.
Me sure.
That's a good one.
Facts.
No bueno, what the freak. I
What the
love
freak?
the what the freak.
Sounds
is,
like,
guys.
freak.
sounds like you guys need to diversify yourself.
Yeah.
Get some white friends.
Yeah, we
Get some
nah,
white
we
friends.
have.
You know
No,
that
we got a
guy.
lot. We got a lot, man. They
I
we all
like
talk the
black
same
I'm
though.
about switched.
We
He
all
said
talk
y'all-
the same.
y'all talk the same.
We all
Yeah,
talk the
like what-
same,
you
bro.
know,
Like
I got a
I
white
don't
friend.
know.
I got a
Once
white
they
friend.
hang around somebody for so long,
Right.
they start to pick up on their
Yeah.
slang and lingo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the white boys in our room, they talk like us.
Yeah, we all. Yeah. They pretty much.
You know.
Yeah, we all the same.
We all the
That
same.
is
I always tried it.
and, football is a different world.
Yeah, it is.
Because you know in the locker room, everybody's making fun of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll like really get a real white voice. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, brother? What do you want to go do today?
What's up, brother? Yeah.
You got anything else for the boys?
I don't, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we
What's up,
appreciate
brother?
y'all coming, especially
No
during
doubt,
camp, dude.
man.
The dog days, this
Yeah.
humidity,
Yeah.
the rain, all that. Hope for the best for you
For
guys.
sure.
Have a great career. Have a great
Oh,
season.
yes, sir.
Except for 2
Thank you.
games.
I
Okay.
got. You guys have a pet peeve of Coach Ryan?
Coach Ryan.
Coach Ryan's? Yeah.
Biggest
DeMeco?
pet peeve that he do?
Because obviously everybody loves
Yeah.
him. He's always got all the best things said about him.
Biggest pet peeve?
Everybody love. The biggest pet peeve with Coach DeMeco, and he gonna laugh, is he always want the defense to win.
To win, no matter what.
That's the pet peeve.
That's
Like
a
we'll
pet
do
peeve,
something, and he'd be like,
Ah.
defense win. It's a great day.
Great day. You feel me? It's over with.
The
Matter
practice
what.
wasn't too
It's got to be
good.
better. We
It could be
have that more
clean as day.
energy.
We
Yeah.
won the rep. Nah, we lost.
But that's what
Coach,
you
what's up?
expect from a
Yeah,
defensive
for
coach,
sure.
a defensive player who played
Yeah.
defense in the league.
Yeah.
Hey, but a pet peeve with the offensive side is when the defense is successful, the offense is like, oh, you know what's on the script.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, for real.
But that's not
They
true.
script watching. They script
What
watching.
y'all do?
That's true.
No.
That's true,
no.
bro.
Yes.
We
That's
do
true.
not script watch like
Bro,
that.
yes,
bro.
y'all
That's
do.
Your
y'all
co-
y'all
you
know the
know,
whole
your coaches
install.
do.
And we
Y'all
had
know all the run
we had
plays. Yeah,
we
you
had
do,
walked
bro.
through the night before on the plays we gonna run
Tomorrow.
the next day.
So they know. You feel? They like,
Oh, man,
okay.
you think they
the
know?
Hey,
same
fantasy
thing.
managers
Oh.
out there watching, that's a tip. Walk through the night before. That's
That's
a tip.
real.
And also when they do, they'll script everything. But like when it's all scripted, defense does really well. As soon as a scrimmage takes place, all of a sudden the offense starts going off.
Crazy.
You know,
Offense starts going crazy.
Oh, crazy.
He knows
Because
something.
then it's like, hey, we're just gonna call it today.
Once
You know,
we
the
go-
defense coach is like,
Once we
fuck,
go
we're
off script, just call it.
Yes.
It's done.
Hey,
It's
this
done.
has been great, man. We appreciate having you guys on. Go Big Red. Make sure you're subscribed to the podcast.
Sir.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.